have an unboxing for you today, and before I get started with this unboxing of what is a ridiculous Chanel dupe, or a dupe for a ridiculous Chanel item, however you may want to look at it, I want to talk about a couple of things. First, I actually carried this today, this Aimee Kestenberg backpack that's not a backpack. This is the mini crossbody version of her backpack, and I wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed it. It was the first time that I've carried a bag besides one of my clear bags since the pandemic hit, and I only carried it because I was just doing a really quick grocery run. But it was very comfortable. I was able to fit my little wallet and my phone back here, so I didn't have to get into the zipped pocket while I was at the store. One thing I would say is on my clear bags, I've attached my little hand sanitizer. This is the holder that I have for it. This is from Bath & Body Works, but I got it on eBay because they don't sell this one anymore. And it shoots hand sanitizer out of his bottom. The only place that I found to clip this was on the zipper here, and as I suspected, as I walked through the store and this bounced around, it did unzip. So what I ended up doing was just wrapping it around like that, around the strap, so that it stayed up. I will say that if you get any of the backpack versions, she has a little loop right here that connects to the zipper pull so that the zipper will not come down. I wish this bag had that option too, but it doesn't. So I think what I may do is get some kind of a clip to put here, and I can hang my hand sanitizer for that. And actually dress up your purse. She just came out with a little round clip that has a hook that you can hook things like bag charms to. I will link that below for you. I think she has it in gold and silver, and it's so new I haven't had a chance to get one yet. And of course, remember to use my code autumn15 for 15% off with her. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing, a few days ago I did the big grocery run, and I also do the liquor store runs on those days because I only go out like once every 2 weeks. So I'll put a picture of it here. I bought this, I think it's pronounced Freshnette. It's like an inexpensive champagne or sparkling wine. It's called an iced cuvee, and I had never heard of an iced champagne sparkling wine before, so I got that to try it, and here it is. It has a little label that was hanging around the neck that said to serve it over ice and to put mint or berries in it, like strawberries, and I didn't have any mint, so I did put strawberries. I have not tasted it yet, so I thought I would taste it with you. Interesting, not bad, not quite what I was expecting. I've had iced wine before. Iced wine is wine that, if I remember correctly, it's been a while, it's grown in a cold climate, and it has something to do with, I think it's the grapes are picked in winter or something, where they're cold when they're picked, or they have ice on them, something like that, like frost on them. And iced wines are very sweet. The grapes have a high sugar concentration. So I was expecting this to be very sweet, and it's not. It really just tastes like a sparkling wine. And it's actually, well, when I poured it, it was very sparkly. It's not now because of the ice in it. And the ice is starting to melt. I put more ice in it than they recommended, and it needs some time to absorb the strawberry flavor. But it's good. I don't know that it's that much different from the regular Freshnette sparkling wines, cuvées. Along those lines, I was contacted today by a company in California that wants to send me a sampling of 8 wines. They have these sample packs, these little bottles of 8 different wines, and they want to send me free wine in exchange for doing a video review, and then they'll give me a discount code for you guys if you're interested in buying the sample pack. I think I'm gonna do that because I can't turn down free wine, right? Plus, I know that quite a few of you, and wine is definitely not the main thing I talk about on this channel, but I have talked about it several times, and quite a few of you have asked me to review different wines. So I'll do it for you, not for the free wine. But I was very excited about that offer. I texted Yota and Jill Maurer, and I was like, I've made it. I've finally made it. Maybe this should have been a separate video, but I didn't really want to make a separate the wine already got to me. I didn't want to make a separate video just about that, so I wanted to throw it into another video that I thought wouldn't be very long. It's time to get to that video. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags to the everyday luxuries of life. like Ice Cuvée, and this lovely item from Kurt Geiger. You may remember that I recently unboxed my first Kurt Geiger item, which is this little piece. It's their micro Kensington bag, and it has a little clip on the back and this little chain strap, and it snaps. You open it up and it's perfect for holding a bunch of cards or other tiny things. If you missed that video, I will link it below. Don't want you to miss anything. And I mentioned in that video that I had already purchased a second item from Kurt Geiger, and believe it or not, this is it. So let's dig in. This is, where are my scissors? I moved everything around on my desk because I'm rearranging my whole room. I think I'm pretty much done now. Not rearranging the whole room, but the whole desk area here. Since I'll be teaching from home for a while, I really cannot find my scissors. Here's a pair, but that's not my good pair. Here's my good pair. They're hidden now because they're blue and they don't match other things in my desk. But I rearranged things because I'll be teaching from home, so I had to have a teacher setup in addition to a YouTube setup. So it's kind of busy in here. Let me know if you're interested in seeing my setup. I know some of you are teachers and you'll be teaching from home too, so you may want to see that, and I'll throw that into the beginning of another video coming soon. This is the item. This is the receipt and the return form. This is interesting. I'll show you the label on this. It says the Quench, that's the name of the item, and it says black leather evening bags. I would definitely not call this an evening bag. Take the box out of the bag, just a plain box. The box that this came in was branded Kurt Geiger. I'm surprised that this one isn't, but big deal. Open it up, and after I show it to you, I'll show you the Chanel item, or a photo of it, because I don't have that one. Let's see, from that, can you guess? Can you pause the video and guess what this dupes? All right, are we ready? I'm sure we are, after that long intro. Here we go. Wrapped in tissue paper. Let's fix that. Tissue paper off. There's a little care booklet about how to care for the leather. This little piece was synthetic leather. This piece is genuine leather. And there's a tag that says, to keep your bottle looking its best, please hand wash only. Took that label off. And I'm going to take the plastic off the chain here because I already know I'm keeping it. And that's a decision based on the fact that if I didn't keep it, I would have to ship it back to the UK where it came from, because I ordered this directly from the Kurt Geiger website. And I don't really do international shipping. It's too much trouble. All right, the plastic is off. And here is the item. So this is a water bottle. Comes out, just a plain old silver water bottle. It does say Kurt Geiger London there. And I'm trying to tell if it's double wall insulated. I would guess that it is, so that it doesn't sweat on the leather, but I can't get my finger in far enough to be able to tell how thick the walls are, and I don't remember it saying that on the website. So water bottle with a carrying bag here. Let me do a little spin for you. Like I said, it is real leather. I love the way that this is quilted and this basket weave kind of pattern. It has the little eagle's head that's encrusted in jewels. It's a signature of Kurt Geiger. And here's the little spin. So it's the same basket weave the whole way around. Then it has a chain handle, and at the top of the chain handle it has a leather shoulder strap. Here's a picture of the item that this dupes from Chanel. This is the Chanel water bottle with the leather holder and the chains. And I mentioned this bottle, I showed it in a video a few months ago. I don't remember which video that was, but if I can find it, I will link it below. It was probably something about ridiculous luxury items. And this is one that I thought was so ridiculous that it's one that I wanted. And it's just ridiculously fun. I mean, how goofy is it to have a Chanel leather water bottle holder? It's just ridiculous. And I don't know what that retailed for, but Fashionphile has had them up for over $5,000. Now, of course, I am not in a position to spend $5,000 on a Chanel water bottle holder, nor are most people. So when I was browsing the Kurt Geiger website for handbags, and I came across this, which I mean, it has to be a dupe for the Chanel piece, right? I haven't seen these anywhere else by any other brands. It's not like ridiculous leather water bottle holders are a big trend. When I saw this on the Kurt Geiger website, I had to have it. And consider the price difference here. $5,000 compared to $115,000, which is still a ridiculous price for what this is, but it's just so fun. I had to have it. I just had to. They do also have some water bottle holders from Kurt Geiger in a couple different colors, different leathers and patterns, so I'll link those below for you so they're easy to find. If you go on the US website or the UK website, just search for Quench and you'll find it. But this is amazing. The leather is very soft, by the way. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. I mentioned when I did the unboxing of this that I was a little disappointed that it was synthetic, but I understand that they probably did that because of the price point. But it doesn't feel great. It definitely doesn't feel like leather. It's still soft and everything, but it feels like synthetic leather. What can I say? This, though, is my first taste of the Kurt Geiger leather, and they are supposed to have good leather, and this does feel quite nice. It's very plush and lovely. I'm really considering getting one of their Kensington bags, but I haven't made up my mind yet. If you have one and you have an opinion on it, I would like to know. My biggest concern really is when you open up the bag, the chain, it has a center divider compartment and the chain goes through that center divider, and I'm worried about how much that would get in the way of getting into the rear compartment. And then I'm also wondering if I should get like the regular size Kensington or they have an extra large one, and I'm not sure. I feel like I want the regular size, but then the extra large would make it easier for me to get into that back pocket. I don't know. Have to drink on it. So let me model this for you. I don't know how comfortable this will actually be to carry, but didn't buy it for comfort. I bought it for the ridiculousness. I'm 5'3". Wearing this just on my shoulder hits me really low, so the bottom of my hip is right here, and that's where the top of the water bottle is, which tells me I can easily crossbody it, which is probably how it's meant to be worn. And yeah, that works really well. I like that there. Sorry I can't get back farther to show you the whole thing. I can try standing on my tippy toes. But yeah, that works. And then if I want to take the cap and take a drink, see how, well, okay, this is interesting. So holding the bottle and trying to turn the cap, the whole bottle was turning. So I may have to hold it right here to turn the cap, and that's easy enough. A drink there, and then walk around. This would be great if you don't want to carry your water bottle in your handbag. I'm going to move that closer. Then you can have your bag and your water bottle hands-free, because it's really annoying to have your bag and then just carry around a water bottle. Done that plenty of times. I bet you guys have too. It would also work for if you're doing something else where you need your hands, but you also need a water bottle on you. Like for me, that would mean being out somewhere photographing. I need both hands for my camera, but it's bloody hot outside, so I also need water. So this would really come in handy there. So in addition to being a ridiculous piece, I suppose it is also practical. Plus it has the little D-rings on each side. The strap is not removable, but you could add a bag charm if you wanted to. I'm gonna go grab something. I'm gonna try one thing. Okay, through the magic of YouTube, I'm back already. This is my water bottle that I've been using for the last few years, and they appear to be about the same size, so I was curious if it would fit in this container, and it sure does. So that way, if I have an outfit where I have gold or gold jewelry looks better, I could use this gold water bottle and have mixed metals, so I'd still be able to wear gold with it, which is nice. So that tells me that I would guess most water bottles that are this size and shape would fit in here, so you'd be able to switch it out, and that's good to know. Another good thing, don't know how well you'll be able to see this, hopefully I can lighten the video enough, but the interior is not leather. It's lined with something that I would guess is waterproof, so if it does sweat or you spill some water in there, it'll be okay. And I've heard you're not supposed to get leather wet, right? So there's that consideration. But I mean, to have such a cool piece, just wipe it off. I'm not concerned about that. In conclusion, if you have ever been interested in the Chanel piece, but you don't have or are not willing to spend $5,000 plus on it, or you had no idea that one even existed and you're seeing this for the first time and you just think, man, that's cool, I want to be like Autumn, I would definitely say this is worth it. Like I said, $115, they're going to charge, for US shipping, they're going to charge a flat $15 fee. It comes DHL, it takes like a week or less. It's pretty fast. So it's $130 total. It's such a unique piece. It's so cute. For me, I'd say totally worth it. And if that price point sounds good to you, I'd tell you it's totally worth it too. All right, well, after all this, I still have 2 or 3 other videos to film today, so I'm gonna go get to that. I'm really excited about this piece. I like it a lot. I wasn't 100% sure. I was hoping it'd be good. I love it. I'm very glad I got it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with my ridiculously long intro to this video about a ridiculous dupe. Hope to see you back here next time. Hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day filled with luxury and ice cuvee. That rhymed. That was not planned. Bye.